So one real-time example which we uh, very frequently get. So whenever any new requirement or project comes, so suppose any client or any upstream application is sending us a file, and we'll read the file and we will either load the data in a table or validate something or insert or delete something we'll do. But first is we have to check if the file is empty or it has data.
Mm-hmm.
If it has data, then we will run COBOL program or we will not run if it is empty. Because first of all, we'll check. So this is also done to save some costs. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
whenever any step runs, it generates some cost. And whenever you are executing COBOL program, it is taking some time in the CPU. Ultimately, it is generating cost. So to optimize that, with nowadays, these kind of things are done in projects. So any file comes, first of all, add one step in the JCL to check whether the file has data inside it or it is empty. Okay, there
Mm-hmm.
is a utility called ID camps through which we can do that. So now,
Okay.
if file has data, then return code will be 0.
Okay.
If
Mm.
empty, then return code will be 4. This is predefined. Okay. If the file is empty, if you run this step, return code will be 4. If the file has data, return code will always be 0. Now, in the second step, we have a COBOL program where we are taking the same input file as same file as input. Now, if the file is empty, there is no point running this COBOL program, correct? Why will we
Mm-hmm.
run? Because if the file is empty, nothing will happen. So if the file is
Yeah.
empty, we will bypass second step. If the file has data, then only we will run the second step. So now
Mm-hmm.
based on the return code of this previous step, we will have to write a condition in step 2 so that if first step is successful, first step has data, the input file has data, second step should run. If input file does not have data, then second step should not run. Now in second step, we have to write a condition code. That again, same process. We have to write some value 0 LE, 0 EQ, and then we have to compare with first case and second case. In this case, we have only two scenarios. One is with successful case 0, unsuccessful case 4,
Yeah.
unlike previous. So we have to write a condition code in here also. So in step 2, we'll try, okay, which will work. In step 2, exec pgm equal to suppose pgm1, we'll try with condition equal to 0 le is always true, it will not work. 0 lt I'll try, less 0 less than step
Mm-hmm.
1.
0 less
So
than step. Mm.
so let's try with the first case. Case 1, it
Case
will
one.
be
The
0.
file of data. Okay.
File has data. So if the file has data, then the return code will be 0, correct? So it
Mm-hmm.
will become 0 less than 0. So 0 is not less than 0, it is false.
Mm.
So it is correct. If the file
Yeah.
has data, return code will be 0, our step will be executed. And the case 2, 0 LT 4. So 0 is always less than 4, so it is becoming true. So it will be
Mm.
bypassed, correct?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
see, in the first shot only it worked this way. It is simple actually. So
Mm-hmm.
like this, we'll always try. We'll try with 0 LE, 0 EQ, 0 not EQ, 0 LT. Then we'll go to 4, 4 EQ, 4 LT, and whichever matches, that one is the final one. So if in a second step we use this condition, then it will perfectly work.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
One more condition will work, this one. So it's not like always 0 and LT. 0 and LT is the only one. If you give condition code 4 comma EQ comma step 1, this will also work because the first case is 4 comma EQ comma 0, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So 4 is not equal to 0, so it will be false, it will be executed. Case 2 is 4 comma EQ comma 4, which is true, so it will be bypassed. Got it?
Mm-hmm.
So this combination will also work, this will also work. Anything you can, anyone you can use. So it
Okay.
is it is not always like only one condition or one combination will work. Any combination can work. You just have to find out different. There might be more combinations with, because there are 6 relational operators and unlimited numbers you can use in comparison code. So obviously you can manipulate it multiple ways. You can, I mean,
Mhm.
find out the solution in multiple ways.